Hi everyone, and welcome back to another video on my channel. In today's video, we're going to take a look at the last bunch of Ugly Duckling Colour Gels. Now, I featured these colors in last week's video, so today I'm going to swatch them and take a closer look at them. So if this interests you, just keep on watching. Okay, so the first color is number 1, and this is a black. Now, black is black, I don't need to describe it, but what I will describe is how it applies onto the swatch stick. Very opaque, you guys. You could get away with one thin layer and have a full opaque coverage. Now, with the black, I would recommend putting it on in a very thin layer because you want it to cure all the way through, and blacks being so pigmented, especially this one, you want it to cure all the way through. So one thin layer, you get a full opaque coverage. Look, you can't even see through this. Oh, and I also want to mention that I'm not doing any color comparisons in this video because I forgot. I got 3/4 of the way filming and I thought, man, I did not compare any of these colors to anything else in my collection. So I thought I would just let you know that this is just going to be a swatch video, and I apologize for that. So number 2 is a white that Creative Beauty didn't have, so I can't show that to you, but let's look at number 3. This is a gorgeous spring summertime yellow. And you are seeing this color true to life. It's not washed out. So this one is gorgeous. It's like a canary yellow, maybe. It's a medium yellow. I don't want to label it too much. Now, I did decide to put this on the inside of the swatch stick just to see how it would apply. I didn't like it, so you will see going forward, I do put it on the outside of the swatch stick. This one I would do in 2 thin layers just to get that opacity or to get the color built up so there's no shadowing. And what you're seeing right now is 2 thin layers cured for, I did a minute each layer. Just because these colors are so pigmented. Now 2 layers, you can't see through it. This is a really, really pretty color. Great for springtime, and I just get happy looking at this color. So the next color we're going to look at is number 6, and it's a gorgeous lavender color. This is kind of a color that I get confused. Is it a pink or is it a purple? This is gorgeous. Look how pigmented this color is. So creamy, so smooth. There's no shadowing. There's no streaking. This just goes on like a dream. There's one subscriber, Linda. Hi, Linda. She had said that these color gels are smooth and creamy, or creamy and smooth, and she's absolutely right. They're so easy to work with as well. Like, look how nice this goes on my skin tone. Why am I not wearing this color? So this is not a pastel pink or purple. This is kind of a medium lavender color. It's so, so pretty. And the next color is number 7. This is a pink. It's not a Barbie pink, but just a medium pink. And again, very pigmented, and you can see that it's got a blue undertone to it, so it's a cool based pink. And what I really like about these color gels, so far they're really consistent in, sorry, I got distracted by the fuzz that's in the gel. Oh, I don't like that. Okay, back to scheduled programming here. What I love about these color gels from Ugly Duckling is that they're very consistent in the pigment, in the viscosity, and how they apply. One thin layer and you are good to go. So I think you would be saving time by only putting on 1 layer and making money by not using as much product. Okay, let's take a look at the next color, which is number 8. And this is kind of a salmon color. It's a pink, but it's a warm pink, leaning towards that corally salmon kind of color. But as I'm swatching this reminds me of a pink carnation. So I'd be curious to see what this looks like next to What in Carnations from Light Elegance. But silly me, I totally forgot to do color comparisons in this video. So yeah, this is how I would describe it, a carnation pink. 1 to 2 thin layers, you get a full opaque coverage. And I do want to say that I am putting the Ugly Duckling No Wipe Top Coat on top. Look how shiny that is. And look how great it goes with my skin tone. Again, another color. Why am I not wearing this? This color also reminds me of Light Elegance P Plus called Delightful Day. They also have it in their hard gel. This reminds me of that color as well. Okay, the next color is number 9. This is a light peach color, a light salmony pinky peach color. All those built into one. So definitely a warm toned color. Yeah, I would say this is a light peach. This one's gorgeous. Now, lighter colors, you guys know I struggle with, but because it is so pigmented, I don't struggle with these. That's what I think is so great about these color gels. I also want to mention that these color gels are a soak-off. They're not a hard gel, but they are a soak-off gel. So I also get questions of what's the difference between the color gels and their gel polish line. Well, these are a little bit thicker in viscosity. They're a little bit more pigmented, and that's about it. So if you are someone that prefers to use your own favorite gel brush, then these color gels are perfect. If you prefer to use gel polish with the brush that's already in the bottle, then gel polishes are probably more up your alley. And the next color is number 10, and this is a I'm drawing a blank. I would say like a neutral nude peach color. So there is those peach undertones, and I'm getting sidetracked by watching myself swatch these Swatch sticks. They are just so smooth. Look how they self-level. Wow. I just, even watching this, I get excited and I want to go play with these colors. So where was I? This is more of a warm peach with a brown undertone to it, or a beigey neutral nude undertone, kind of in that family. I hope you guys know what I'm trying to say here. Goes great with a lighter skin tone, great for spring and summer. Those clients that like something soft, this would be the perfect color for them. And the next color is number 12. And this is a medium peach color, kind of a corally peach color. This is gorgeous. Yes, I am into the corals this year. This goes on like a dream, you guys. If you've not tried these color gels, I would recommend picking up a couple. Your favorite colors, they have 50 colors. They're coming out with new ones. Pick up a couple of your favorites and try them out for yourself. They are so easy to work with. I can't stress that enough. And look, a fair skin tone like myself goes great. Okay, and the next color is number 13. And this color is kind of a rose color. So it's not a pink, it's not a coral, it's right in between. I would say a nice peachy rose color. So it is warm based. It's not a cool toned color at all, and very pigmented. So you would only need to do one thin layer and you're good to go. Look at that. Look at how it just self-leveled. So this is after 2 thin layers. I did do 2 thin layers on this and then put the no wipe top coat on top, and it's just a stunning spring summer color. I didn't plan it this way because it's spring and summer. These were just the last of the gel colors I didn't have, so Creative Beauty sent them to me to review for you guys, and they just happen to be great for this time of year. And the next color is number 14. That is a 4. This is the color I was waiting for. This is a gorgeous rose. It's not really a dusty rose, but just a rose color kind of color. So it doesn't have a blue base. It doesn't really have an orange base. It's just that lipstick rose color. And I love how it self-levels. I know I mentioned that with the last color, but it self-levels so nicely. This is just a stunning color. This is another color that puts a smile on my face. It's like a pick-me-up color. It's soft, yet there's a fair amount of color to this pink. And great for spring, great for summer. Just absolutely stunning, in my opinion. And the next color is number 15. And this color to me is more on that dusty rose side, but I would call this a deep dusty rose. And I'm going to sound like a broken record, but very, very pigmented. You could get away with doing this color application in one thin layer. beautiful. Even though I'm the one doing the swatching, I get mesmerized just watching this back and watching the brush just glide the color on. It's so effortless. And this is after 2 thin layers. I did do 2 thin layers on this color as well. So pretty. Very soft color and another great color for spring and summer. This one's just stunning. They're all stunning so far. Okay, let's change it up a little with number 20, and this is a medium blue. So it's not that baby blue, it's not a deep blue, it's right there in the middle, and again, very consistent in pigmentation, glides on effortlessly. And for those clients that love blue, I've got a client that just loves blue and she can wear it so well. She's got a darker skin tone and this color would look amazing on her. So one last look at number 20, just a gorgeous medium. It's like a light to medium blue. It's not pastel. You could even get away with using this color for snowflake nails. So a little bit of silver snowflakes around January if you kind of are wanting to get out of the reds and greens by that time. Or if you're artistic, put on some white swirls or stamp on some white swirls for spring or summertime. This is just a gorgeous color. Okay, and the next color is number 24, and this is what I would call an olive green or an army green. I would say more olive than army green, and it's got a yellow undertone to it. And although this is very pigmented, I did find that putting it on in 2 thin layers was better than putting it on in 1 layer, because I did see through this one a little bit. I'll be honest that this is not my favorite color. However, I was really excited to see this color in the whole color gel collection because it's definitely needed. There's a lot of techs and clients out there that do like this shade of a green. Just not so much me. Next color is number 25. I love this color. Yes, it is a green, but I absolutely love this shade of color. It's almost like a dusty sage green. It's gorgeous. I think of sage and I think back of my childhood where our acreage had a ton of sagebrush on the property, and this color just brings me back to that time in my life. This is a great spring color, a great fall color. This is a great color to pair up with number 24, the olive green. Ombre those two together, that would look amazing. I just love this color. You could do some artwork of some leaves, even draw some sagebrush on here. That would look kind of cool. This is just a really pretty dusty sage green color, and I have to admit, this one is taking my breath away. Okay, we're really switching gears here. This is number 36 and it is a brown. It's just a medium type brown. I don't know a whole lot of clients that wear browns, but I guess you could pair this up with rose gold glitter or gold glitter or a bronze glitter. This would be a great color for fall. Ooh, ombre this color in with a red and stamp on some bronze or gold leaves and green leaves. Perfect for fall. Okay, I'm a little bit more excited about this color now. Thinking of putting it with a red, because red's my favorite color, would be gorgeous. But as a color standalone, it's not an awful color. It's a color definitely needed in a collection. And if you are an artist and can do a lot of artistic designs, this would be a staple color to have. Okay, next color is number 38. And I would call this a caramel color, which needs a stir. I think I mentioned that in my last video. It is very pigmented. You could pair this up with a peach or a coral ombre. The two together would be so pretty. Use it as a base if you're doing some sort of artwork on a nail, or just the color itself alone. This is really, really pretty. Pair it up with some, I would put some pink, light and dark fuchsia pink glitter on here just to spice it up a little bit. But for those clients that just want something neutral, this is a perfect color for that. I've got fair skin tone and this kind of almost blends right in. Okay, the next color is number 39, and this color totally surprised me because it doesn't look like the lid at all. This is kind of what I would consider to be a terracotta shade. So it's not really it's a neutral color, but it's got a pop of color to it. So it's not pink, it's not red, it's not brown. It's kind of in all of that all together. Or you could call it a neutral rust color, but I think a terracotta is more of a nicer name for it. Very pretty, goes on in one thin layer, and you could pair this up with a peach or a coral and a great fall color. Okay, and the next color is number 41. And when I showed you this color last week, I was having a hard time trying to describe what color this is. I'm still having a hard time describing what color this is. This is what I would consider to be in the red family, but it's muted. It's almost like a coral, but not really. It's not a brown. It's not a red. It's not a pink. It's kind of in all of that. It is really, really pretty. And I think for those clients that want a red, but don't want a bright or a heavy red, I think this would be a great option, and this is a great color for fall. For fall nails, I would pair this up with a rose gold or a bronze or a copper glitter. I think that would look stunning together. Next color is number 43, and this color looks like butterscotch pudding. Don't eat it, but that's kind of what this color reminds me of, is a butterscotch or a caramel color. Goes on so nicely. I just can't get over how smooth the application is and how pigmented these colors are. I know I say that in all of the videos that I do on these color gels, but why am I waving? Hi. Anyway, a gorgeous butterscotch color. Great on a lighter skin tone. Okay, that really caught me off guard. And I think this would be great for springtime and also great for fall as well. Pair it up with some glitters, some fall glitters, and this would look stunning. The next color is number 43, and I'm not sure what this color is. Beige? This is beige. You know, I think of my mom wearing her beige polyester pants back in the day, and that's what this color reminds me of, is a beige. So it's in that brown neutral family, or that beigey creamy neutral family, and that's pretty much all I have to say about this. I would use this as a base color and do some art on top, or spice it up with a colorful glitter like a bronze or a copper. I'd even put dusty rose on there and maybe a hint of some fuchsia glitter as well. Something I haven't mentioned is that you can mix these colors together. So the color gels, if this is not quite the beige you want it a little bit more pink, add some pink to it and see what color you come up with. So just remember, you're not stuck with the color that's in the pot. You can mix them. And the next color is number 45, which is similar in shade to the last one we looked at, but it's got a little bit more pink to it. This color on a set of nails would look great with some rose gold crystals, some rose gold embellishments. I think that would look stunning, and you could use this color in the fall and in the spring, and those clients that just want a tiny bit of color, not a color that might be too bold or heavy for them. This is a really nice neutral color. This swatch stick does have 2 thin layers on, but it was easy to apply, and I didn't find there was any shadowing or streaking. Self levels really nice, and just something that I think should be a staple in your collection. Okay, let's recap these colors. So first of all, I just want to say that I love the new swatch sticks I got. I love how they display on the camera, as you're seeing right here. It's just so nice and neat and tidy and pleasing to the eye, at least to my eye it is. So as for the colors themselves, they were all really consistent in pigmentation, how they applied, self-leveling, all of that was absolutely amazing. With the exception of the olive green color, that one I did notice it was a little not as pigmented as the others, but 2 thin layers, you get a nice opaque look, no issues there. I hope to see more colors in the future. I don't know for sure, but I'm quite sure that Ugly Duckling will be adding to this line. I would like to see more purples and blues and maybe some burgundies, some rich jewel toned colors. I think would be a great addition to the color gel line. But these color gels are new to Ugly Duckling. I know they launched them, I believe it was December of 2020. So this is a new product line for them. So I'm sure they will be adding more in the future. I mean, they can't launch like 250 colors at once. That'd be a little overwhelming. So they've started with 50. If you haven't seen my other 2 videos on the color gels by Ugly Duckling, check those out because those are also amazing colors, and that will just give you a sense of the 50 colors that are in this collection. That is it for this video. Don't forget to follow me on all my social media, and we will see you in the next video. Bye guys!